Hey guys, so I was asked to do an update several times and I am kind of lazy, so I didn't, but this is my update now, and this is for a 5-year dreadlock journey, about 5 years, 5 years and 2 months. Um, and so I've gotten a lot of questions recently about how I started them, and I did the backcomb method, and that seemed to work pretty well. I used a little bit of crochet hooks in the beginning. It was kind of a lot of maintenance actually the first year, or well, yeah, about the first year, I'd say. It locked up in about 4 months, but I still had to do, I retwisted it and all that. I don't really do anything to it now. It just kind of does its own thing. I don't retwist it. I sometimes crochet hook like the top, where the loose hairs are, but rarely. Um, and I wash it, you know, usually about once a month, but as necessary. Like if I sweat, I'll, wash them, or if I go in the ocean or something, I'll wash it. But for the most part, they just kind of do their own thing now, and they just keep growing. But I did notice when I stopped washing it as much, it started to grow a little bit more. I don't know if that's because I already had length, and it was like, I guess, weight and gravity was kind of working on my side, or whether that really does have some sort of direct correlation with washing your hair and the frequency of how much you do so. Um, but I've had another question lately about whether crochet hooks actually damage your hair. I don't think that they're fantastic for it, but it does help with loose hairs. And nothing, or even from the beginning, my dreadlocks really I haven't noticed any serious damage. The only time I've ever noticed any kind of damage to them is when I interlock them myself. That was not a good idea, and I would take that back if I could. Um, and then people also ask me, is there a faster way to lock up your hair? There is, but dreadlocks itself is more of a process, and it's kind of, you can't actually make dreadlocks. Your hair just naturally does it over time, um, just with the lack of combing and brushing. So you can't actually make dreadlocks, but you can influence the process and kind of make it a little bit faster. Sometimes crochet hooks, they help again. Sea salt can work too. It'll dry out your hair a little bit more. And I noticed that kind of helped in the beginning too. I don't use sea salt anymore, but I used to. And so, I'm going to go back view of them too. Uh, Excuse me, puppy. Okay. Kind of a back view of them. And yeah, so I'm keep it nice, short, and simple. That is my 5-year update.